Welcome back to another episode of Baker Barbecue. We're doing some chicken today. Some yummy, yummy chicken. I got some chicken from the store. Just regular old chicken. This is a cool pack though. It's got 4 thighs, 4 drums, and 4 wings in there. So it's a pretty neat deal. I kind of like that little combo. So doing chicken a little different though. We're not doing, classic barbecue chicken. I haven't really come up with a name for it other than chicken. It's actually going to be a honey lemon herb chicken. What I'm going to do is I'm going to marinate it in some lemon and garlic marinade, just some store-bought marinade. Nothing special about it, I don't think, other than it's kind of tasty. I've used it before, I like it. And we're going to let that marinate for a few hours, and then we are going to take it out of the marinade, and I've got an herb and garlic. Here, let me show you. Wait, let me show you. It's Old Thompson. Roasted garlic and herb. Ooh, I think it's going to be yummy. I've used this on a couple things already, just as a topper, and it's got a really good flavor. I like it a lot. So we're going to put that on as our dry rub after it's been marinating. And then to finish we're going to cook it on the UDS. That's going to be fun. I love cooking on that thing. You guys have seen that before. I'll show you that when we get closer to time. But once it gets just about done, we're going to glaze them with a honey lemon glaze. I still haven't actually finalized that recipe. I got to think about that today. But hey, it's only about noon right now, and these things got to marinate for a few hours at least. I'm thinking maybe around 4 I'll put them on the UDS, 4:30, something like that. We'll see. But so I got all that time. I got to figure out a recipe for my honey lemon glaze. I know 2 things that are going to be in it: honey and lemon. Now we're gonna have to figure it out. It ought to be fun. So let me get these. Let me get this chicken in the bags and in the marinade and in the fridge, and then in a few hours, when we're ready to start setting stuff up, we'll be back. I'll show you. You can see it all. Stay tuned. It's gonna be fun today, and hopefully, it's gonna be some yummy chicken too. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back. Guys, here we are. It's about 4 o'clock, and as you can see, this is not ideal. This is certainly not ideal at all. But
damn weather.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to carry on and we're going to cook. Because if we let a little bit of inclement weather stop us, we just never really get much done at all, to be honest with you. So I'm trying to keep the lid on. I've got my charcoal basket in the UDS. Right over there I've got some charcoal going in my chimney. And once that gets done, we're going to pop that in there, try to get everything in, cleaned up, and chicken on as quick as we can so it doesn't all get rained on and destroyed. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I don't think it's raining too hard to actually make a big difference in the cook. I'm always worried about rain like going down in my chimney and like putting out my fire and stuff when it's raining, but I don't know. Is that really something I should be worried about too much? I don't know. We're going to find out today, aren't we? So we'll bring you along. Once I got the chicken on there and everything, I'll show you what that looks like. It's looking pretty good, guys. That marinade, I think, is that's the ticket right there. So stay with me. We'll be back in just a minute. Right, guys, so here we have it. We got some chicken on the smoker. You can see the texture. It's been sitting in that marinade, and then I sprinkled that garlic herb seasoning on it. Oh, my flame's getting big down there, so we need to get a lid on that, let that cook, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we'll check this in just a little while, guys. We'll be back. Guys, we're back. We're back inside now because it's time to make our glazing sauce for the chicken, and this is going to be pretty good, I think. What we're going to do, we're going to start with some orange juice. We're just going to pour a little bit of that in there. Now, I'm not measuring anything, so you guys, if you want to try to duplicate this, good luck. Have fun with it. Just make it taste good. That's all I ask. We're going to put our stove on about medium. So we got a little orange juice in there. A little lemon juice. A little bit of soy sauce. Some honey. Oh, this process might actually take a minute, guys, because...
Just unscrew the lid, weirdo.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
I have a couple of those.
Camera girl comes through to save the day again.
Maybe I bake more than he does.
So we're just going to let that kind of drain out there. Now what we're also going to add is a little bit of cayenne pepper.
Oh, he's trying to kill us. He's trying to kill us, people.
You know, they
Clear the sinuses.
They say that every time, and yet every time they love it so much. They're just mad because they know I was right.
Until the time he actually kills us.
I imagine that'll be at least a few years from now, so I think I'm pretty good. This is taking forever. So what we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit of this roasted garlic and herb seasoning. This is the same dry rub that I used on the chicken after it came out of the marinade.
It smells amazing, people. It's a good one.
I think just to help the flavors marry together, we're going to add a little bit of that too. We're going to add some of this honey just because, yeah, see how much faster that is? Gosh, that's good.
This is why you have 3 of everything in the cabinet.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm very impatient. And we want a nice sweet honey flavor. So we're not going to be shy with the honey. I think that's enough. Camera girl just kicked me. Can you believe that?
It was enough honey.
I think that was the signal that that's enough honey.
So 3 cups of honey per tablespoon of orange juice and lemon juice.
Oh, but it's going to be so sticky, sweet, yummy, good chicken with the herbs and garlic and citrus flavor from the marinade and the sauce. I think this is going to be a nice flavor combination that's going to work really well. We'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to heat this up, get everything to mix together and you know, marry those flavors and make everything nice and yummy. Reduce it down a little bit so it's a little bit thicker too. And then we're just going to put it on our chicken when it starts getting close to done and let it create that beautiful glaze and caramelization that the sugars and honey does. And I don't know. I hope it's good. We'll see. We got about 15-20 minutes before we need to check on our chicken for the first time. So stick with me. We're going to show you that in 15-20 minutes. But it'll
right away.
Seem like a second to you guys. We'll be back. Guys, I'm going to tell you one thing. I love cooking in the rain. Oh, I really don't. But it's raining and I'm cooking, so I'm cooking in the rain. What am I going to do? Cry about it? Oh my goodness, look at that. Whew.
Whew. Oh, that smells nice. Ooh, it's wet out here.
Turn that. That's getting pretty close to done already. Look at that stuff. Man, we are gonna...
I'm gonna step back.
Yep. We're gonna flip this over and just keep letting it cook because it's definitely got a little bit longer. It's sticking to my grates, guys. What am I supposed to do? Grab and pull. Grab and pull. That's what you do.
Lack of lubrication. There you go.
That's funny. Oh, look at that. Get a close-up of that ripped chicken. You get a really nice close-up of the inside. That looks good. These things are just about done, actually.
But it's really wet out there.
These are going to take less time than I thought they were going to. So we are going to flip these and probably let them sit for maybe another half an hour and then start glazing them. I think I'm going to close my dampers down a little bit because I've kept them open on purpose because the rain was, really keeping my temperature leveled off right about, between 220 and 240. But with the skin on this, I wanted to be a little higher, but I'm looking at this now and I'm making a judgment call on this and going to kind of leave it alone because it's doing really good, actually. So, yeah, I'd say 30 minutes and we're going to come back and start glazing that. And then, that glaze, guys, I'll tell you what we did. We did taste it and realized it needs something a little bit more savory, so we chopped up a clove of garlic, real nice and fine.
Really thin.
Really thin. Added that in, it broke it down. We added a little cornstarch to it to help the thickening process speed up a little bit, and then added a little bit of salt and pepper. And it's pretty much right on point now, guys. It's good. I think it's going to go really great with the marinade and the seasoning that's on the chicken. We've got some zucchini cooking, and I don't even know we're going to do anything else. I think
rice.
That's pretty much going to be a meal.
Some risotto.
Some rice.
Risotto.
Right. Some risotto. Some creamy Parmesan risotto. Oh, man, this is going to be good. So, stick with me, guys. We'll be back. We're going to show you more. Oh, boy, guys, look at this. We got our zucchini and squash just sauteing in there, looking nice. Now, here's our glaze. That's looking really good. We turned it off the heat. You're going to have to excuse my dirty stove just because, you know, I've been cooking on it tonight and I made a mess because I am just a mess.
How's candy?
Did I mention the zucchini? Because that looks good. We are about to go check the chicken and put some glaze on it. That glaze right there. Oh, man, that glaze right there. It's going to be good, guys. Hold on. We'll be back in just a second. All right, guys. Well, we're still standing in the rain cooking. Isn't this a fun night? We're having a good time with it. But that zucchini, oh, you saw that. That looks good, right? And that glazing sauce, oh, man. I'll tell you what. The addition of the... I can't get it open. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's hold on, guys. You know
Get a screwdriver.
I got my opener. This happens more than you would actually realize it happens.
Especially when you got rain and moisture.
There we go. Look at that. Genius. Alright. I'm going to move this chicken. Basically, I'm going to leave the chicken cooking on the same side that it's cooking on. I'm not going to flip it again yet.
Oh, it smells amazing.
But I just want to lift it up to make sure it's not sticking again. And I'm going to glaze this side of it. And then I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes. And then I'm going to come back, flip it, and glaze the other side. This, man. Some of that glaze on there. Just slop it on. We're not trying to be neat and nice about this. We just want it to taste good. That's all we care about. Oh, that smells good. That glaze is hitting the fire.
It's a nice smell.
And vaporizing back up. And that smell is just, oh man. The fact that some of that might actually be infused back into the chicken is making me a little bit excited about eating this chicken. I'll tell you that's for sure. Okay, sometimes the vaporization of that is not a good thing.
That's why I'm over here in the corner.
See, camera girl's smart. Me,
Well,
I'm the big dum-dum that's sitting with my face right over it and expecting not to choke to death.
baby, you're just taking one for the team.
Whew. Whew. Doing a little dance. Trying to dance around the flames. Trying to dance around the smoke. Ooh-wee. Alright. That glaze is on there good. That's looking really, really, really nice.
It almost smells like roasted marshmallows right now with the sweetness.
It's the honey that's doing that, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to close that down. We're going to let that sit for a minute. We'll be back because we need to flip it and reglaze the other side in like 10 to 15 minutes. So once that's done, everything else inside should be just about done. We're going to be eating soon, guys, and we're going to be eating good. Alright, guys. Well, it's time to take this off because this chicken done. We're going to take it off and flip it. Because we're going to put...
It's dark, it's hard to see.
We're going to put a nice coat of glaze on the chicken right after I take it all off. And don't worry. I will show you the finished product once we get it in the house. And it's sitting there and it's looking beautiful and delicious. I will not let you guys miss that because that would just be unfair. That would be mean, is what that would be.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Luckily, the rain has slowed down a little bit to allow us to do this. Thank goodness. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, got it all off. Alright, we're going to put the lid back on the cooker. We're going to put our cap on our vent. And we're going to close down our air vents. And what that's going to do is completely stop the airflow from the fire. So now our fire is going to go out. It's got no air, can't burn. Fire can't burn without oxygen, right? So it's putting it out.
Safety and saving charcoal.
Right now, I'm putting the last glaze on this side. I doubt you guys can see this just because of how dark it is. But it's important that I do this now while it's still hot. So the glaze does have a little bit of time to still caramelize on there a little bit. And I'll show you the chicken once I get it inside. I will give you guys a warning. The chicken has a very dark color to it. But I think with all the sugars that were used, it's not going to be bad. It's just, you know, maybe not quite as visually appealing as it should be. But, hey, as long as it still tastes good, that's all that matters, right?
Tender and juicy.
So, here, take a look at that, guys. Take a look at that.
Oh, close up, it looks better without the dark. It looks nice.
See, still looks good.
Looks good.
That's
Smells
right.
amazing.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get out of the rain, guys. We're gonna take this in, get everything else ready. Oh, we'll show you our plates. We'll be back in just a minute. Yes, we will. As we finally made it back inside, we are finally out of the rain. But it was worth it. It was totally worth it. It usually is. This chicken, look at that. Can you see the glaze on that chicken? Oh, it looks ridiculously amazing. I'm gonna give it a bite, guys.
Ooh, crispy. Crispy.
Oh. Mmm. Mm-hmm. The sweetness and the caramelization from the honey is like the first thing that hits you. But then you get the herb and the citrus too. That excuse me, guys. That is really good. Mm-hmm.
Was that a dry drink or a juicy drink?
A juicy drink.
All right,
that's really,
good.
really good.
That's what we want to hear.
Mm-hmm. The risotto, we added a little bit of extra Parmesan to that.
Yes.
A little bit of parsley to it.
Mm. Yeah, that's good.
That
Camera
is
girl
good
made
stuff. Oh, Camera Girl does a good job with her risotto. And the
Zucchini
and squash. I wish I could tell you that this stuff came out of my garden, but I am not nearly this good a gardener.
No. Or stopped fruiting a long time ago.
Doesn't matter. That is delicious. Told you before. Eat your vegetables, people. They're good for you. I'm gonna say goodbye, but before I do, I gotta tell you, Matthew Barlow, if you're watching, and I hope you are, buddy, I almost pulled a Matthew. I almost left my Therm Pro out in the rain tonight. I pulled everything in the house. Food was resting, and me and Camera Girl were sitting down talking at the table, and I looked up and was like, "Where's my Therm Pro?" Oh, I left it outside. And the first thing I said to her was, "I almost pulled a Matthew." She looked at me kind of funny. She didn't know what that meant yet, but
Yes,
she
I
figured
did.
it out.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said, "Did you mean Barlow?" Don't lie.
She watches the videos too. She really does. We're going to end it here. We've had a lot of fun tonight. This is a great recipe the honey, the herb, the citrus on that chicken, oh, it's superb. Try it, guys. It's amazing. There's only one thing left to say, and that's enjoy your meal. I know I'm gonna. Baker Barbecue. See you next time.